File. Redacted. Evidence. File number 3. Undetermined.
And then he snapped at me to get out. Honestly, Sky, I really don't know what I did wrong.
What a dick. You can't let it hurt you so much. He probably had a tough day of paperwork.
But that's what doesn't make sense. Ash had come by earlier to drop off that evidence, and he was fine. I might even say he was happy. But not even an hour later, and he's acting like he can't bear to be around me.
And when was this?
Last week.
And you've been avoiding him the whole time?
Yeah.
You're really upset over this, aren't you?
Well, not really, no. Yeah, okay, I am. Ash and I thought we were getting close. Friends, maybe?
Are you blushing?
Of course not.
Last time I spoke to Lillie, she mentioned how smitten you were.
I am not.
Oh, your energies are glowing. I think I can hear the bells chiming.
Enough about me. How have you been? I feel awful about not seeing you as much as usual.
It's all good. I know work's picked up and you're swamped. I wish I could say the same for the shop, but it feels like customers are becoming a rarity.
I'm so sorry to hear it. If it gets any worse, I'm sure Lillie could bring you on as her receptionist.
These days it seems she needs a referee more than anything. Have you spoken to her recently?
Yeah, she's getting quite overwhelmed with this case. I'm surprised you're not keeping a mystical eye watching over her.
I was, but it got too much. I'm usually so in tune with both of you. I tried to reach out and I felt like I was being drowned.
Drowned?
Like when you jump into a pool and it's deeper than you expect. All I know for certain is her energy is so off. Maybe we could get her out one of these days. Give everyone a break from all this morbidity.
Sounds like a plan. If you're free later, me and Lillie both leave early today, we could meet at the pub.
Great. I'll call Lils when I leave.
Ugh! You've got to be kidding me.
Whoa, what's wrong?
Stupid system, I swear it's run through a cabbage.
Let's take a breath, and maybe you can talk about it.
The evidence Ash brought to me, it had clear fingerprints on it. I managed to get multiple full prints off of those notes.
Okay, I don't understand the problem.
The issue is I submitted the prints and they match prints already in the system, but for some reason I can't access the information. It won't even show me the date of input.
Can't you reach out to tech support? Tell them there's an issue?
It's not a computer issue. It's an internal issue with the database. Stupid, outdated system.
Hey, calm down.
So frustrating. Keeps beeping and saying internal discrepancy.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I'd have better results throwing the damn thing through a window. Damn it!
Right, before you commit destruction of property, tell me what I can do to help.
Use your third eye and tell me this guy's name.
Oh, it doesn't work like that and you know it.
I know. I'm sorry, Sky. Look, if you were serious about helping, could you run this folder to Lillie? Huh, weird.
Everything alright?
Yeah, did you leave this here? I only had the one folder on my desk, but where did this come from?
Honestly, Rory, I do believe you're meant to keep paperwork in the drawer, hun. Give me the file for Lillie. I'll head over there now.
Sure, here, the blue one.
Thanks. And Rory, take it easy today. You're seeming really drained.
Thanks, Sky. I'll try. And thanks again for taking the file.
My pleasure, love. Now, don't work too hard and I'll see you later. I'll have a Diet Cola waiting for you.
You're the best.
Don't forget it.
Oh, please, just work. Stupid thing.
Not a very welcoming greeting, I will say.
Mr. Montgomery. Hi, I didn't hear you come in.
I'm light on my feet, dear. And what precisely has you in this unsavoury mood?
Simple frustration, sir.
Ah, yes. This case must be taking its toll. Have you made any progress? I do prefer to be kept informed.
Oh, I don't know how much Detective Vincent has reported to you, but I haven't figured anything out apart from initial forensics.
Strange. You've given the detectives many files of information.
Well, yes, but
In fact, that substandard clairvoyant is heading over to the office to deliver another folder, no?
how did you know?
I insist on a certain professionalism that I fear is not being sustained.
Perhaps if you actually spoke to your staff or even pulled yourself away from whatever office you hide in.
Mind your tone. Besides, I am here, not hidden away,
To tell me how to do my job.
to ensure things are running smoothly.
Well, they're not. For starters, this computer is so outdated, I can't get it to access
Internal forensics database. I got your complaint about a month ago.
A month! And the only change is it's gotten worse.
Worse? How?
It's just worse.
I assume your difficulties are attaining the fingerprint match in the system. You'll find that the issue is an access authentication error.
Do you happen to know a way past it?
No,
So I need to go to IT.
they won't be any help.
Then what am I meant to do?
I would suggest giving up this line of inquiry before you uncover some things with unfortunate consequences.
But this is the only compelling
I
evidence.
won't tell you again. Watch your tone.
I'm sorry, sir, but
I don't allow anyone to act as wayward as you, and I can only be so lenient.
lenient.
Yes, I think you forget yourself sometimes, and the precarious situation I salvaged you from.
Why would you bring that up? That's not fair.
I just want to remind you how things could be, offer you a bit of perspective.
What do you want?
I'm obviously not making myself clear. Let me clarify. You are under the belief that those you surround yourself with are your friends. I've let you continue with your inconvenient choices in company. I've even been kind enough to allow your frivolous alliance with your darling detective to play out unhindered.
Allowed?
Yes, it's been amusing at points to watch your idea of loyalty to our own detective Vincent, but it's now time to remind you of where your loyalties must remain.
Loyalty is earned.
Do you believe I haven't earned it? That your precious detectives are more deserving of your devotion? Tell me, if your friends knew the truth of your employment, would they still all stand by you?
Oh,
Before you exhaust yourself looking for a response, I might remind you of all I have done for you. You are here now because I allow you to be, despite your history.
is that a threat?
A simple fact.
If I may be permitted, can I ask you to speak plainly? Why are you even here?
I've never known you to have such a temper. I suppose we have your newfound camaraderie with the detective Langley to thank.
Please, just get to the point, sir.
Or maybe not. Your father had an explosive temper now I think about it.
Don't. You don't get to talk about him. You have no right.
I have every right. I was just as affected by his incarceration as anyone.
Oh, I'm sure.
Such hostility. Do you still believe I had such a part to play in your father's misfortune?
I know you did.
And yet you can't prove it. So I suggest in the time you take to compile what you may believe to be damning evidence, that you continue to do the job I hired you to do.
I'm sorry. Is this a performance review?
I wasn't thinking of it like that, but that seems to be a fitting term. You are here to do your job, to examine the dead, nothing more. Whatever information you are funneling to our detectives needs to stop.
I'm just trying to help. I'd have thought you, of all people, would want this case sorted.
My interest in the conclusion of these murders is my own personal business.
You don't want it solved.
I want my coroner to do their job and cease their insubordinate behaviour.
With all due respect, sir, if I stop supplying research to the detectives, they will ask questions.
Let them ask.
And how should I answer?
You tell them the truth. Your boss, your employer, has instructed you to fulfil the job you are employed to do.
You clearly don't know Lillie as well as you think you do. She will never accept that as an answer.
It's almost like you're intent on missing the point I'm so obviously conveying. You will not aid the detective's investigations any further than professional standard. From this moment on, if I am led to believe that you have disobeyed me, then I will terminate any and all freedoms that I have previously afforded you. A rogue coroner conducting independent research and investigation is a difficult situation to keep internal. and with the mounting pile of evidence I have in my possession, you could force my hand to charge you with misconduct.
What?
Cease all independent activity with detectives Langley and Vincent immediately, unless you are that desperate to follow in your father's footsteps.
How dare you?
Now wipe your tears. Oh, and thank you for your time.
Hey, Lils. Rory sent me over with...
Yes?
And a good morning to you too, Detective.
I really don't have the energy to deal with your sarcasm right now.
You can't lie to me. I know you're relieved it's me and not anyone else. Tension is burning inside you.
I wish you wouldn't do that.
I can't control it.
Please try.
Where's Lillie?
How should I know?
You didn't see her leave?
I wasn't paying much attention.
Okay. Let's sit together for a minute, yeah?
Why?
Because we're going to have a chat about your attitude. Look, I don't usually get invested in other people's issues. But you wallowing in your own self-pity is migraine-inducing.
You and me both.
And I can assume that the cause of this mood was your interaction with Rory?
One of many. Wait, they told you?
Yes, of course they told me. They've been feeling awful about it.
They really shouldn't. They didn't do anything wrong.
I know. Why don't you just talk to them?
I wouldn't know what to say.
Apologising would be best.
How would I go about that? Buy them flowers?
No, absolutely not. They don't like receiving flowers.
I was kidding.
I wasn't.
I don't want to go over there and talk. It will come across a little aggressive.
Well, it's a good thing that Rory and I have organised going for drinks after work. Why don't you join us?
Are you inviting me out? For drink?
Don't flatter yourself, Detective. It's purely for Rory's sake.
Oh, of course. There's easier ways to ask me on a date, you know.
And the smoke clears on your dismal mood. It's nice to see you come out of your shell a bit, Ash.
I see why everyone likes you. You're really easy to talk to.
Now you mention it, I do really need to talk to Lillie. Where is she?
I genuinely don't know. Is it important?
I just need to give her this, a file from Rory.
More research? I know they said they weren't really busy, but how do they have the time for all of this?
The master of multitasking.
You're not kidding. I can keep hold of the folder if you'd like, then give it to Lillie when she gets back.
Yeah, works for me. Here.
Thanks. For the file and the advice.
It's all good. We're meeting at the Rusty Magnet later. I'd say get there for 6ish.
Sounds great.
Cool. See you later.
Wait, before you go, can I ask you something?
Yeah, I guess.
What's the deal with Lily's ex-partner?
I'm not sure it's my story to tell.
Please, it seems like a sore topic for her, and I want to understand her. I need to know who I'm working with.
Fine. I'll tell you. Benefit of the doubt and all that, but if you dare try to use it against her, I swear...
I promise I won't. Jeez.
They're dead.
What?
You weren't expecting that, were you? They got a case a year before he died. It was Lily's first big investigation. I don't know the details. We weren't that close back then.
This explains nothing.
I'm getting there. The case got closed, but her partner wasn't happy with the official report, so he continued to investigate in his own time.
For a whole year?
No. He thought he had it sorted after 6 months, but someone must have disliked the prying and reported both of them for internal investigation.
I'm sure Lillie took that well.
From what I know, she wasn't too bothered. She had nothing to hide. But after a few months, her partner was arrested. It was awful. Officers came and dragged him from the office.
And what? Killed him?
Who knows?
I'm not following.
After he was arrested, he was never heard from again. Lillie was subject to mass scrutiny from nearly everyone here, and then one day, he turns up dead.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Too many weird things happen around here.
Understatement of the decade. It got worse for Lillie after that. She was a suspect for months. Only got cleared when someone confirmed her alibi, finally.
Who?
No one knows. Not even Lillie.
Right.
You okay?
I don't know. Everything I learn while I'm in this town just gets weirder and weirder.
I'd get used to it if I were you. Doesn't really get any better than this around here.
God, don't say that.
But there are some upsides to small-town life. Like your pub date with yours truly later.
Will Lillie be there?
I haven't called her yet, but she never passes up on a get-together.
In that case, I might have to decline the invitation. I'm not exactly in Lillie's good books.
Is there anyone around here you haven't upset?
You?
If you keep upsetting my friends, that could change.
Your warning has been noted.
Treat tonight like a fresh start. Make amends with both Rory and Lillie.
I just hope they forgive me. I've been so unfair to them.
Lillie will. She knows how important forgiveness is.
And Rory?
Well, Rory is very skilled at holding a grudge, so you might have to work harder to win them over. However, it does seem like they have a soft spot for you.
Really?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed.
I don't have the power to see into people's deep feelings.
You don't need a third eye to see that they like you.
I've always been oblivious to these things. Is that bad?
I wouldn't say it's bad, but I think you've had enough of my advice for today, and for free, I'd like to add. So just don't upset anyone else, and I'll see you later.
You're great company, Sky. Thanks.
If you want to keep us all happy, first round's on you tonight. Bye.
You scheming... I guess I'm now busy tonight.
Detective Michael Knightley, internal investigation into case 16235. I've been instructed to report my findings more regularly, and paperwork is straining my eyes. So I'll be recording whatever I piece together for this review. Which, at this point, is precisely nothing. As much as I am grateful for the literal pile of surveillance provided to me, it seems to be providing more questions than answers. Not to mention the technical issues. I know it's unfair to expect resources from 7 years ago to run perfectly smoothly, but the level of corruption and distortion in some of these files is awful. The files dated the same as previously attached were so corrupted, the audio was nothing but screeching static. Damn near burst my eardrums. Is this the first sign of madness? Of all the questions I have, that's the one I choose to voice. It's strange. This whole case is strange. I'm beginning to understand Detective Langley's paranoia. No, I'll keep reviewing the evidence and I'll keep a level head. I'm simply uncomfortable. It's always disconcerting to hear the voice of someone you know is deceased. There's one more file from later on the same day. I've yet to review it, but I'll attach it nonetheless.
Here you go. As promised, 1 Diet Cola.
A true man of your word.
And a white wine spritzer for me.
Start as you mean to go on, I guess.
I behave, I'll promise.
As long as me and Lillie don't have to carry you home again.
Speak of the devil, here she is.
Hey guys!
Lillie!
Hi love, how's it going?
Work is... work? The only bit of paper I want to see tonight is the drinks bill.
If that's you offering to pay, you'll hear no arguments from me.
I'll pay whatever you want, as long as I can drink anything that isn't instant coffee.
Did Rory not bring you your usual?
Rory didn't get a chance because someone left work early.
Oh, that's where you were. I did wonder where you disappeared to when I came to the office earlier.
You can't blame me. The tension in that place with Ash there, it's become hostile.
Yeah, I did catch that.
Of course you did. Wait, what were you doing at the office?
Dropping off some paperwork for Rory.
More research? You're not looking to become an investigator, are you, Ro?
Oh, God, no.
Where did you put it?
Huh?
The paperwork.
I left it with Mr. Langley. It was interesting. We had a very insightful conversation.
As much as that sounds ominous, I am going to get some fresh air while you two talk about the detective.
Not running out on us, are you?
Just avoiding a sore topic is all. I'll be back in a few.
You're not smoking again, are you, Ro?
Of course not. See ya.
Oh, and I should say... Damn.
Move fast, don't they?
Well, I was going to warn both of you.
Warn us? About what?
I invited Ash for drinks tonight.
What? Why?
Because it's about time you all just chill out and get along.
Ugh.
Surely you're tired of arguing. Being defensive can get so draining.
When did you get all wise?
Just promise me you'll be on your best behaviour.
Okay, I promise. I feel like you should have warned Rory.
I don't have a chance now. Look who's just pulled up.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
Good evening.
I am really not in the mood for your attitude right now, so if you are looking for round 2...
No, I came to apologize. I was wrong to speak to you like that.
Yeah, you were.
And I was hoping we could start fresh. But I understand, I mean, if you can't forgive me, I'll keep my distance and...
Have you got a lighter?
Excuse me?
Do you have a lighter?
Oh, yeah, here.
Thank you. That's a cool design.
Got a few as leaving presents when I was transferred here.
I might keep hold of it until you can prove you're not always a total arse.
That sounds fair.
I'm glad you think so. All is forgiven as long as you don't tell either of them that I'm smoking.
Deal.
Deal.
File ended. End of recording.
Case File Redacted is a podcast created and produced by Amber L. Walker and Kassia-Marie. This episode was written by Kassia-Marie and directed and produced by Amber L. Walker and Kassia-Marie. This episode featured Kassia-Marie as Dr. Rory Valentine, Stephen Hayward as Sky Maddox, Ethan Balderson as Leonard Montgomery III, Phillip Nikola as Detective Ash Langley, Reece Bollen as Detective Michael Knightley, and Amber L. Walker as Detective Lillie Vincent. Case File Redacted is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 international license. Now we're at the halfway point of our series. We'd all like to say thank you, and we'll see you next time.